Alright, dude. Well, here we are. We're on El Camino Real right now. We're heading down, I hope you can hear me. We're heading down, we're going to work. We're going to SMP, Steve Michelson Productions. This is the way I go to work every day. It's a beautiful day. It's about 8:50 in the morning on August 7th. I won't play the radio today. Usually I do. And we're stuck behind a big truck, so you probably can't see too much. I don't know exactly what you can see and what you can't see, because I'm driving. So you're just gonna have to float with it. And if you can't see anything, then you can't. And then I'm doing this for nothing. I look like an idiot driving around with a camera in my car. Anyway, so I'm gonna put my signal on here. We're gonna get on the highway, so I have to go down this street here. Too bad we got this truck in front of us. It's really pretty. Alright, well, let's see. Okay, it's clear to go, so here we go. Alright, this is Broadway. This is our little downtown area. We'll probably show you more of this later. But this is Broadway. And it's little. You know, one-way parking on either side of the road. La-da-da. We got the video store here, and we got some restaurants and things like that happening. And there's a cop, and if he pulls me over for doing this, then we're in trouble. Okay, we'll let this lady cross. Thank you. Alright. Let's just keep going here. And now there's train tracks at the end of the street here, so potentially the gates could be down, and that's why we're all stopping here. Usually this is pretty quick to get out. And let's see what's happening. We're not exactly up there yet. There's a train. I could take a train to work. I haven't done it yet. I don't, then I wouldn't have a car all day, and then I'd be pretty much stuck on the mass transit schedule, If I wanted to leave work early, I'd have to wait for there to be a train, or if I had to work late, I'd have to wait for a train too. So I like the freedom of having the car. That way I could come and go as I please. So this is Burlingame. Not much. This isn't the really pretty part of it. This is just downtown area here. Waiting to get on the highway. Let me just check the sound here. Hey, it works. All right. I got a little headset here so I can listen, but the cord isn't long enough. Oh, and you're looking. I can see. Now you're looking at a car with its brake lights on. That's not very exciting. But the light just changed, so here we go. Ready? I'm putting in the strobe. Whoa, dude. Oh, check that out. Whoa. Okay, that's enough. All right, man. So here we go. Across the train tracks. This is going to be bumpy. Oh! You still there? All right. Whew, that camera's taking a beating. Okay. Here we go. Nothing's going to stop us now. We're accelerating. We're doing 88. We're going to go back to the future. Oh, okay. This is the on-ramp here. That's the airport over there. I don't know, you might want to rewind your tape real quick when you saw that big flat stretch over there. That was the bay, but that was also the airport. I shut my window a little bit. Okay, 101 North is us. Always seems to be someone right in front of you. And here I go. La-da-dee-da-da-da. This highway has 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes, so I'm in number 1 here. I'm gonna go over another lane. And that guy goes over another lane. I'm trying to get away from him. Okay, there we go. As you notice, I don't know if you can see that highway sign, but there are no exit numbers. There's just streets. So, if someone was going to give you directions, they wouldn't say get off exit number 12 or something like that. They'd say, get off the San Bruno exit, or get off the Millbrae Avenue exit, or something like that. So that could be kind of a drag, because especially where we used to live, the street that was our exit had about 3 exits for that same street, because it went parallel with the highway. So we'd have to say to people, okay, it's the 3rd exit for this road, and they'd always panic and figure they missed the first one and second, so they'd just get off the first, not knowing it was the first, and they'd be totally lost, and we'd be trying to give them directions, and I wouldn't know where they were. Anyway, whoa, little bump there. Okay, here's the airport is to the right now. You can't see it, obviously. Well, I turned the car just real quick and just kidding. So that's the airport there, and now this is the 9 o'clock. This is rush hour, so you're seeing a lot of traffic because it's rush hour. But this really isn't that bad. It's gotten worse. Sometimes it's better. I'd say this is a kind of average. Okay, you can see there's big pockets of holes where you can drive and stuff. So it's not really bumper to bumper. In fact, I'm going to move over here. There's no sense in sitting in the fast lane. Of course, a lot of people around here like to do that. Ah! You know, where they're going like 35 in the left-hand lane. They don't know that that's supposed to be the fast lane, right? Anyway, oh, look at that. You can see the sky ahead of us. It's kind of foggy. I don't know. Let me clean your window for you. Woo! Oh, that must have been cool. 3D, huh? Actually, I should have checked and saw if the window was clean first there. Oh, well. Okay. Those streaks will dry in a second. What you're seeing ahead, that big cloud up there, that's pretty much San Francisco today. Every morning it's very foggy in San Francisco. You can tell where we are, it's very sunny. But not more than a few miles up the road, it's like dense fog, and it's like, it could be almost like it's gonna rain or like nighttime. But what usually happens, it's pretty much clockwork, especially in the summertime, is by around, 11, 12 o'clock, the fog burns off, and it's a nice sunny day. But every morning when I go to work, for the first couple hours, you're like, oh man, is it gonna rain today, or is it gonna be foggy all day? And it usually works out for the best. So it's gonna take me a few minutes to get to work here, so I'm gonna cut for now. I can't think of anything else exciting to say right now. I don't know if you can tell if my driving has changed any. I'm still whizzing along here. Actually, I'm only doing like 60 right now. Yeah, I'm speeding. All right, I know speed limit's 55, but hey, sue me. I'm actually today I'm a little late for work because I had to set the camera up and I was kind of lazy getting out of bed. But that's okay because there's really nothing. I don't have any edits today. I have nothing on schedule. So I'll probably just be messing around with the new toys, with the Microtime Impact and some of the other stuff. And it'll be pretty much a lazy day. I'll go take a nice lunch, go get a burrito, yay! And probably sneak out a little early. Unless there's an emergency, which there's 90% chance there's always an emergency at work. So I'm gonna cut just for a little bit and will instantly be transported a few miles down the road. We're back, hey, and I had the radio on too, see that? That was only, the lapse of time was only about maybe, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. It was just a boring stretch, not much happening. What you're gonna see to the right there, and you probably can't see it anymore, you might have to rewind the tape again, is Candlestick Park. That's, baseball games, football games, things like that happen there. So, sometimes if I'm going this way, to work or from work, and there's a game going on, man, don't come this way. I'll tell you, the traffic's bad, and people trying to get off the highway, and, it's just a pain in the ass. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. No, that's all right. This isn't for Disney Channel, right? All right, so this is a nice little stretch here. We're about to get into San Francisco in about, see that mountain way in the distance? That mountain there, that's San Francisco. That's like the border there. Right now we're in South San Francisco, which is another city all in itself. It's not San Francisco. We used to, when we first moved here, thought, well, that's just the southern part of San Francisco, but it's not. It's another city. So we're just cruising along. Did you get to see that sign that said Candlestick Park? Okay, good. And the bay is to our right. The beautiful bay. And we'll probably show you the ocean, hopefully, on this tape, too. It takes us about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get to the ocean from where we live now. So that's kind of fun. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to stay in that lane. Can I get back? Oh, I'll just pass this guy first then. Alright. Now there's a backup that we're going to get to in a second here. It's kind of a drag every morning. And this is only during the rush hour. What happens is, oh, here we are. Ready? See that sign? San Francisco City and County. Here we go. And boop, we're in San Francisco. How about that, dude? Woo! Okay, that's enough. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I remember now. Yeah, we're on 101 North. There's another highway that goes east and west. It kind of goes north. That's called 280. And what happens is, right up here, see all these taillights? Boom, boom. What happens is 280 and 101 merge and become just 101 North. What happened was 280 used to go its own way. Oh, I see it got a little rainy on your window there. 280 used to go across the bay, you know, and da-da-da-da-da. So does 101 connects with another highway that goes across there too. And what happened back in 1989 with that earthquake, remember that bridge that fell down and all those people got killed and stuff? Well, that was 280. That was that highway, the section that went to the bridge that goes across the bay. So because that's been closed, they have detoured, you know, for the past, I don't know, 89, 90, 91, 92, like 3 years, they've detoured the traffic that would normally continue on 280 North to go on 101 North. So what happens is there's just a big mess every morning because, you know, nobody knows how to merge and you got to fight your way over and stuff, and it's kind of fun. But it's just a drag. It's just a thing you got to deal with, you know. And it's only during the rush hour. You don't have to worry about it. Well, yeah, no, I take that back. On weekends with tourists and stuff, you know, people coming into the city for just recreation and stuff, it'll get like this, but not as bad. You know, it won't be as bad. But during the day, if you come in the middle of the afternoon or obviously at night, there's no backup like this. It's pretty much smooth sailing. But it's just a fact of life I deal with, and you know, it's not really that bad. I mean, after all, this whole trip to work does take me about, you know, I don't know, half an hour. That's not bad. I mean, when I drove to Hartford, you know, from Cheshire, that took about half an hour. And there was a backup in Hartford. You know, there was always that little crunch if I took Interstate 80 to get to Hartford. Not 80, 84. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking 80 here. Jeez. You see, I forgot the highways already in Connecticut. Oh, man. So see that big cloud that we saw that we're in right now? See how dark it is now? It's sprinkling a little bit. Little mist on the window. I keep wiping it off. But that's all right. It'll be gone. I guarantee you within about, let's see, it's 9:05 right now. Oops, I'm late for work now. Don't worry about it. As long as I'm there by 9:30. It's 9:05, so let's see, by, I say 11 o'clock, I guarantee that it'll be sunny out. All right? Here, just to prove to you, I'll throw the clock on there. I don't know, can you see it? What does it say, 9:07 in there, I believe? Jeez, I shouldn't do that while I'm driving. Well, you know how I get this. My watch on my hand says 9:06, my car says 9:05, and the camera says 9:07, so who are you going to believe? Anyway, I'm going to cut for now, and I'll show you. We're not up to where you have to merge yet, but I'll show you what that's going to look like. All right, dude. Okay, it's probably kicked in by now. All right, I don't know if it cut off the last thing I said or cut off the first thing I said, but oh well, what the hell. Okay, here we are merging. This is the first part of it. We've merged with 280. Look at that guy, just cut right in front, man. Yeah, you're cool. He's got lights on his thing, so he can do that. All right. Anyway, so now we got to merge 2 more lanes, because that exit up there is the one I need to get off of. Then here we go. Ah, there's one. Hang on, one more. It looks like I'm going to make it. No problems today. Yeah! There we go. That wasn't that bad. Okay. What happens is after you merge with 280, then they're adding this other on-ramp with you, and I need to get off this exit, and what happens is I'm all of a sudden I'm 2 lanes too far left, so I got to get 2 lanes to the right. And this turns out to be an exit only, and what happens here usually, some of these people don't realize until they get up here, and then they try to fight their way back to the left. But no, it looks like everybody knows it's an exit today. See, there we go. Alright, so now we're in beautiful, well, we're not really in downtown San Francisco. And you won't really see the skyline today because it's kind of hazy, but the actual downtown is a little farther down. We're off in the, let's see, it's the more industrial section. And but that's okay because I don't have to worry. There's plenty of parking, and you know, there's not a lot of houses around there, so I don't have to worry about people stealing stuff out of my car and stuff all the time. I mean, obviously it's a city and you gotta watch it and be careful, but anyway, this is Potrero Avenue. This is it's a pretty main stretch here. It's 3 lanes each direction. And this is pretty much the way I come to and from work. Slow down a bit, let you see some more here. There's always is like you got someone in front of you, always. You can see the old buildings on the side and people waiting for the bus there. And oh, up here's the hospital, so if I ever, you know, get in an accident or something or croak, there's a hospital right there. Okay, and let's see what else we got. Well, oh, there's an arrow. I guess they're working on the road there. Please don't get in this lane, you'll kill us. Okay, there they are. Yeah, and I can barely see the skyline, but I don't know if you can see that foggy image way up there in front. That's some of the buildings from downtown, way up there. You probably can't even see it. I don't even think the camera will pick it up. And we are getting a little sprinkle here. There you go. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe you can see it now. Can you? A little bit? Let me take a look through. Well, I really can't see. Well, that's the city. Okay, this is more like the outskirts. But we're in it. We're there. San Francisco is pretty big, so actually it's not that big. I mean, compared to like something like New York or something. Whoa, watch this guy on the bike here. Hey, dude. It's not as big as that, but there's a lot of people here, I'll tell you. Let's see, so now I need to get, is it clear on the right there? I'm gonna go over here to the right lane, because my street's coming up here. Okay, my street is 16th, so you know, it just counts down. So that last one was 17th, and this is 16th, so I'll put my signal on, and there we go. Okay, and oh, look, there's a parking space too. Cool. I'm gonna pull right up in front. Thing I gotta do is I gotta do a U-turn first here. This is Utah Street here, and I actually work on 16th in Utah. So I'm gonna try and turn around in here. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go down here a little bit, turn around. Then I'm gonna head back up there and here we go. And my building is actually on the right here, on the right-hand side. You would never know it was a production company from the looks of it. I mean, it's just, you know, we got a steel workers on one side and some other kind of industrial thing on the other. But there's a lot of production companies in this area. It's strange. They're all hidden in these buildings. You'd never know from looking at the outside of these buildings. I'm gonna go up in the curb here a little bit. All right. And we'll get off the curb a little bit. All right. There we go. And we're in. All right, make sure all my windows are shut. Turn the car off. Okay.